go now. Let's go. Let's get some movement on him, right? Get some movement. All right, let's go. Let's go. Play with some urgency now. A little urgency. Let's go. Move. The yellow eye left. Zoom. Pass. 57. Slow. Z. Deep. Lex on 2. Ready? Set up. I was thrown to the back there. Keith Byers right there. No, I was throwing to Keith Byers.
Hit 61.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to hit him. I'm trying to throw the ball to him.
It's a foul if you hit 61.
I'm trying to throw the
down only.
Yeah, well, right now, ain't no loss of down. We need all the downs we can get. Set hot!
A quarterback's toughness is on display every play. He is a target, standing in the pocket, holding the ball, while staring down the barrel of the oncoming rush.
Let's get a drive going, man. Let's get a drive going and score some damn points. You got the one-on-one, bump and run. You got to win.
Dan Marino had the mental toughness, and he had the physical toughness, and that's what made him one of the great quarterbacks of our time.
Dan Marino has to be one of the most fierce and tough competitors I've ever witnessed on a pro football field. A few years ago, they beat us in a very difficult playoff game in Miami.
He's looking to throw. He's back. He's under pressure. Fires. Complete touchdown to Ronnie Williams.
I go in to see Dan and congratulate him after the game. And I looked at him, and I've never seen a player with so many scars. Shoulders, knees, ankles, the Achilles, one calf is atrophied. And I'm looking at this guy, and I said, how could this guy possibly beat us? And the only reason he could do that is because of the size of his heart.
Intensity and determination cannot be measured. Marino was never afraid to show his fierce competitiveness. He was the first to criticize his teammates after a poor play, but also the first to congratulate after a good one.
If Dan had a bad game, it wasn't his fault. And I'd laugh about that, but he may have had a bad game, but it was the receiver's fault or the offensive line. Dan just had that belief in himself that, you know, he was that good, that if something wrong happened, it was because someone else didn't do the job. And it may have not always been that way, but in Dan's mind, it was, if it was a bad play, it was someone else's fault.
Let's go, man. Give me some time to throw a 5-yard out, a 10-yard out.
Because he had elevated himself as a quarterback and as a person to such a high level, there wasn't a negative feeling when Dan would, you know, yell at someone. They understand that Dan on Sunday was a very emotional, high-strung guy and fierce competitor, wanted to win at all costs. And I think players accepted that in Dan.
The problem is we're getting our ass kicked in the running game on 1st and 2nd down. We got to get better plays on 1st down. Come on now, let's quit feeling sorry for ourselves, baby. Let's do something.
The leader in a game is being positive as you can be all the time, and then proving when it's time to prove that you can succeed and win that game, to do it. And they rally around that. They get excited about it.
Even in his 17th season, Marino could still command the moment in the game's final minutes.
What a game this has been. Dan lobs one for Gadsden. He's open. He makes the catch at the 15. He's at the 10. Down to the 3-yard line. The shotgun. They're coming with a blitz at him. Dan looks, throws into the end zone. It is caught. It is a touchdown.
It was Marino's 36th fourth-quarter comeback of his career. From 1984 to 1993, Marino played in 145 consecutive games, something no other NFL quarterback has ever done.
Playing each and every week for 10 years straight is something that I was real proud of, because your teammates count on you. You're lining up every week. You're playing. The consistency factor.
He always played with pain. His last 3 or 4 years, it was always something. But he always got ready to play. You can't keep Danny off the field. You gotta break something on him to keep him off the field. It's the kind of guy you want throwing the ball to you and leading your team.
Throwing into the end zone. Oh, Jay McDonald. He made a catch. It's a touchdown, Dolphins.
In Week 5 of the 1993 season, Marino suffered a ruptured Achilles, an injury most thought would end his career. But with the same determination that would define his career, he underwent intensive rehabilitation and return for the start of the 1994 season.
Marino slogging in the mud. Back to pass. He throws downfield. Has a man open. Mark Ingram has it at the 30. He is gone. Oh, touchdown!
Yes! Danny Marino is back, baby!
There were questions as to how effective Marino could be coming off a major injury at the age of 33.
He's looking. Has time. Throws into the end zone. Keith Jackson has it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, yes!
Marino takes the snap. He's under pressure. Dodges the rush. Now throws deep downfield. Has a man open. It's caught. Irving Fryer. Touchdown.
The culmination of this remarkable comeback came on a 4th down and 6 late in the 4th quarter.
Marino throws deep downfield. It is caught by Fryer. Yes! Touchdown, Dolphins.
You talk about championship courage. You talk about a will to win. A flame burns inside that man, Dan Marino.